everyone. Hello. How are you? I hope everyone is well. I should have probably adjusted this before I went on. Sorry about that. Oh, hello, guys. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful and amazing day. I wanted to jump on because I was missing my friends. So, having some coffee this morning in do a little mug shot. It's Mary Poppins. My best friend calls me Mary Poppins because I usually swoop in and used to take the kids or do whatever she needed. Um, and then, Mary Poppins is practically perfect in every way. So, perfect in her way because perfection doesn't exist. So, how are you? What are you reading? How are you doing? I missed you guys. What is this? Oh, I put the barbecue grill away when I was out here, and I guess I got a little of it on me. Whoops. Tell me, what are you reading? How are you doing? Are you doing anything fun this week or this weekend? Did you participate in the Mystery and Mayhem readathon? That was by This Bookish Cottage. I participated in that. I read 4 books for it. Read 4 books in 4 days. It was pretty intense, but that was really fun. What's going on? What's happening? What are you doing? I'm drinking a protein shake as per usual. It's chocolate with a little bit of caramel, and the coffee is it's an IHOP pod, and it's called Butter, and it's really good actually. So just took my morning mobility walk. It's about 60 degrees here, 65, which doesn't happen much in almost June. So, how are you doing? Talk to me, folks. What's going on? Hi, how are you? How you doing? If you're not from the Midwest, and you hear the constant sound, we have cicadas. Hello, hello, Fiona. Thank you. I am. Got back from your glass lesson. I can't wait to see what you did. Fiona has a channel as well. Her channel is Reads and Eats. And if anybody on here has a channel or an Instagram or something they would like to promote, please do. Hi, Dee. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? What's going on? What have you been doing? Are you reading anything good? What are you reading? Um, the rules to this when I do a live is if you have a channel, please promote it. There's enough room for everyone. I would rather collaborate with all the booktubers in the world. So, because we all love books and book people are the best people. So, there you go. Dee, it's been a long time. I hope you're well. I hope everyone is doing well. Um, I haven't felt real great this week. I had a medical procedure on Monday, and I think it kind of threw me back a little bit. I don't know. Last Monday, not the Monday that just happened, but the Monday before. So, I don't know. It seems like the older I get, the more the more that kind of stuff is painful. So, oh, Malazan books. I'm probably not saying that right. And Fiona is reading. Let me see if I can see the live chat. Innocent Mage. That sounds very good. Oh, thank you, Dee. You're so sweet. Thank you. I don't know how lovely I look right now. I'm red faced from my workout, but I'm here and I can do it. So, and I have my lines. And if you know, you know. You know why people have lines here in the morning? If you know, you know. So, I hope everyone is well. I didn't know if this was a good time to come on for a live chat, but I wanted to catch up with friends. I have to work later this afternoon, so I thought this would be a perfect time. I am currently reading. I started which I'm going to make a video today. Hopefully, I can get it posted today or tomorrow. I'm doing a Read the Rainbow challenge for June, and I just went ahead and started my read, and it is called Clammed. I think it's Clammed Up, and by Barbara Ross, I want to say. Oh, Dee's reading The Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Dee, I read my first Brandon Sanderson this week. I read Trust of the Emerald Sea. I gave it 4 stars. It was really good. I loved the humor in it, and I'll probably pick up another one. I really enjoyed it. So I started the red of my rainbow, and I'm about halfway through it. Um, I haven't that. That's a cicada, and if they fly in my hair, they come up there. They're not harmful. They just startle you, and they're really loud. They sleep for like 14 years in the ground, and they get up and just scream and eat all the time. I mean, I feel that way too. D, it's worth reading. It really is. From what I understand, though, it's kind of off the beaten path of what Brandon Sanderson usually does, but I really enjoyed it. It was very cozy. It was very sweet. Um, Fiona says she tried the Mistborn and couldn't get into the magic system. Yeah, I think some of the magic systems are. I feel like that I have to have like a PhD in magic to understand some of the systems, you know. But I'm willing to give it a try. This summer, I really try to get out of my box in the summer, and I'm finding I've been kind of power reading a lot of books because I've done a reading challenge. I'm going to be power reading through my Read the Rainbow because my rainbow, all the colors of the rainbow are a book that I own, and they're all cozy mysteries. So I'm trying to find a way to balance that out, I guess. So, hi Kim, how are you? Kim is dog sitting. Very good. Hi, nice, Kim. Very nice. So, yesterday, I've been making a cozy reading video. I think I'm gonna do a cozy reading vlog, and I've been trying to do something cozy every day. Put some, either some sort of activity that's cozy. And I've been filming it, and I plan to put it all together and then, put the video out next week. And I did some thrifting yesterday, and I had a big, huge thrift haul. And most of you have probably seen if you are on the Killing Time with Cozy's Discord that I bought a ton of Nora Roberts books, and I bought them because I have it from my friend Tina from Tina's craft. I always say her channel wrong. Tina's Crafts and Books. Tina Simone. She loves Nora Roberts, so I picked them up. I had to. They were five for $1, and then I got 20% off that. So I got just a ton of books for almost under. Probably the books were under $10. And now I have a bunch of Nora Roberts books, and I need to pass them on. So if you know somebody that loves Nora Roberts, let me know. Yes. Do you need some Nora Roberts books? Because I have some. And I'll gladly mail them to you. I'm not looking. It's not. I'm trying to sell them. I would gift them to somebody if they want them. I have some on CD too for people. I know some people can't read physical books, and if they need to listen to the books or could play a CD, I have a handful of those, and I would gladly send them to somebody. So if you know somebody, let me know. Either message me in the Discord chat if you're there, or my email is Sonia with an I 143 at Gmail, and my email is listed in all my videos. Pride and Premeditation. I finished Pride and Premeditation. Actually, Kim, I actually just read that one. I thought it was all right. I gave it 3.5 stars. I have a few, but I think shipping would be too expensive for you. D, do you live in the U.S. or do you live in Canada? Yeah, if you live in Canada, shipping is way expensive. I can't get over that. I can ship to Alaska with media rate prices, but I can't ship to Canada, and it has to go through Canada. I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it. I think it's ridiculous. Hello, Erica. Oh, wrapping up homeschool. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. You're in the UK, D. That's right. That's right. I remember that now. I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm sure the dogs do love being with you, Kim. You're a good dog auntie. You're like me. I think my dog, anytime my dog sit, the dogs probably, gain 20 pounds when they're with me because they get the sad eyes when you're eating, and I can't resist. I don't like anyone to be hungry at my house. So if you're at my house, I'm going to feed you. It's my granny in me. Yeah, Dee, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that bites that you're in the UK, because I would love to share those with someone, and they'll find a home. Oh, no, Basset Hounds are so cute. They remind me. Dukes of Hazzard Flash was best. My friend Christy in high school had a Basset Hound named Freckles, and he was so chubby his belly would rub the ground. So he had a bare spot on his belly, and he would trip over his ears. He was so cute. He was a cute dog. It's hard to believe how long ago that was. Uh, I appreciate it, Dee. Thank you. Thank you very much. Erica, I feel the same. I don't like people to be uncomfortable. I think that's it. So I want to feed you or give you a warm beverage, or maybe that's a southern hospitality thing too. Erica, are you from a southern, more of a southern? I don't consider Missouri southern. My friend Jackie does, but we do have some, I guess, southern tendencies. And one of them is, you offer somebody a beverage when they come into your house or home, and if somebody's upset, you definitely offer them a beverage. Some of my family will offer you a very strong beverage, wild turkey or something like that. So yeah, Aunt Kim, we're all in the house. Yes. Ah, you see, Erica, Tennessee is kind of like Missouri. We're not really south, but we are. If that makes any sense whatsoever, we're on that crest, I guess. So I love Tennessee. I love the smell of Tennessee, and I've said this a million times, and I know I sound like a complete weirdo, but anytime we drive through Tennessee, my other mother used to live in Georgia, and we drive through Tennessee to get there, and there's something about the smell of the air in Tennessee. It is so clean and crisp, and even when it's hot, it still has a lovely smell. And yeah, and people in Tennessee, every place I've been. Oh, hi, Sassy. Yes, I think of Midwest as Missouri too, Kim. Sassy, you don't have to tell me your exact location if you're not comfortable with, but like, are you closer to St. Louis or closer to KC? That's usually how I verify where people are from in the Missouri area. It's so nice to meet you, Sassy. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. I very badly want to do a Missouri YouTubers or Missouri gals little group together. I think that would be so fun. 65. I'm about 65 west of St. Louis. Sassy, I'm about 45 west of St. Louis. So we might be neighbors. I live in Washington, Missouri. So, I mean, with the internet, people can find you, and if they want to find me, then they can find me. So I don't mind to share. And Sassy, if you want to share with me, but you don't feel comfortable sharing here, send me a message. Feel free to do that. But wait, yes, we might be neighbors. I love that. Actually, I met a neighbor from on YouTube from this area, Laura from Laura Reads. And if you are not new to my channel, you've heard me talk about her a ton. But Laura from Laura Reads is my neighbor, and I found her on BookTube. Isn't that wild and crazy? Did any of you, Kim? I know you participated. Oh, you live in Warrenton. Okay, awesome. Yes, I know it well. You are not far from me. That's awesome, Kim. Outside the Springfield and Kansas City area. I have family outside the Kansas City area as well, but I am closer to St. Louis. Actually lived in St. Louis for about 14 years. Very cool. Well, Sassy, welcome. Very nice. Does Warrenton have any bookstores? I don't tend to get that way a lot. But if they do, I need to check it out. I know they have some thrift stores because I've been there. I need to maybe make a Warrenton trip. That reminds me. I forget. I just forget. Washington people are funny. If they have to cross the bridge, they don't think about it. They'll go 1,000 bazillion miles on the other way, but crossing the bridge, it's like it's the place that we forget. It's so funny. I had a question and I forgot what it was. Yeah, that happens. Y'all, aging is real. And I don't want to complain about aging. I think it's such a blessing. Oh, my words with this. Dio would gladly go to the UK. Hi, Esther. Esther finished the Grady Reed series. Yay, I love it so much. Granny Reed is one of my very favorite series, and no one talks about it. Esther, let's start talking about that series so people will read it. Um, yes, Warrenton had all the malls, and then they closed down. Kim, I was asking. Yes, I was asking. I know that you participated in the Mysteries and Mayhem readathon, and I was curious if anybody else participated. It really, like, I read all Memorial Day weekend because it just kind of inspired me to do so, and we didn't really have plans. We're not big. Um, and the weather was nice. We probably should have got. I love being outside, but summer does something. Summer, I get sunburned. The bugs eat me to death, and I'm terrified of snakes. So I don't get outside a lot in the summer. Hi, Regina. Regina, I'm sure you are looking gorgeous today, as per always. Y'all always see me when I'm a hot mess. I really do. I do have more clothes than a ball cap and some sort of rando t-shirt. So I just, yeah, I usually jump on here after I've worked out. I agree. It's such a great series. It's heartwarming. I hope there'll be a fourth as well. Actually, I'm thinking about messaging the author and saying, I know that you probably get sick of asking this, but I have a lot of people who love your book, and let's, I have not read The Victorian Murder with Mrs. Jeffries, but I probably will. I just started a Victorian murder mystery by Robin Page. It's called The Death of at Bishop's Keep. And yes, it would be Esther. I'm sorry, I'm wrong too. And I really enjoy it. So I'm getting more into Victorian reading for some reason. Kim, 12 books and you think you're no slump? Wow. I read 13 this month and I feel like I'm champion. But remember, it's not, if you enjoyed those books and got pleasure from the reading, even if you read one, it's all that matters. 12 books, I know some people who haven't read 12 books in like their life. So Mrs. Jeffries and Robin Page, yeah. Robin Page is Susan Whitting Albert, and it's a husband-wife duo. And I love The Cottage Tales of Beatrix Potter, which is Susan Whitting Albert as well. I enjoyed the Victorian mystery, The Death at Bishop's Keep, but I thought it was a little lengthier than it needed to be, and it wasn't cozy. Like, I get cozy vibes from The Cottage Tales, of course, and it's not really cozy, but it was interesting, and I enjoyed it. 16th in the Gaslight series. People love that Gaslight series. Mrs. Jeffries. Yeah, Kim, I read 4 books for the readathon. I can't remember how many points. It was like I made almost 100 points, maybe 100. I felt like that was my contribution. And from what I understand, the sleuths are just like killing it. So, of course we are. I think all the cozy mystery folks chose sleuths because that's how we are. Bye, Fiona. Have a nice day. It was so wonderful talking to you yesterday. I got to show Fiona what a locust or a cicada is. I haven't read the Buried in a Good Book series yet. I'm going to. It is on my summer reads because gives me summer vibes. It is on my list. Matter of fact, it might be one of the ones that I listen to next. I am doing the Read the Rainbow Challenge, and I've already started the Red Book in my Rainbow for June, and that's going to be my focus. I really need to read the books. Goodbye, Fiona. I really need to read the books I own because I have a ton of them, and I'm starting to get like a little claustrophobic with the books that I own. So the Read the Rainbow Challenge are all books that I own. I went through the Mystery and Mayhem. I always want to say Murder and Mayhem. The Mystery and Mayhem Challenge. I read all books that I owned except one, so that was good. Oh, Regina said she read the first book and buried for a good book and it wasn't her. Yeah, I completely understand that. There are some times that, they're just not for us. I read the first of the Mackinac Island Fudge Shop, Nancy Coco, all fudged up, and I know a lot of people love that series. I read the first, it wasn't for me. A little over 100 points. Kim, I think that I'm trying to think. I think I have a little over 100 as well. My goal was to contribute 100, and I didn't do any like anything. I just contributed them and figured if people they wanted to use them or whatever. I didn't totally understand the reading challenge. I'm kind of a reading challenge beginner. I'm a toddler when it comes to reading challenges, so I didn't totally understand everything. But I thought if I read these 4 books, I can own points, and it will help the team. And then I go into the chat every once in a while and converse with people. So that was really fun. She did a good job organizing that, and there were a lot of people there. So I think it's really cool. Um, I liked it. So Regina, what are you reading currently? Yeah, it was fun. I have a feeling she'll do it again because it seemed she had a lot of response. I am also reading the goat yoga. I have the goat yoga in a handheld. I started it yesterday. I read at the park yesterday for one of my cozy activities, and the park was super. You can tell school's out. The park is super busy. It was kind of loud. There was a lot going on, and the teacher and me, when there's a bunch of kids around, of course, I'm watching the kids. So um, it's an old teacher habit. No matter take the teacher out of the classroom. But I didn't really get a lot read. I did enjoy being outside. Yes, Regina's reading a Karina Moss. How are you loving it? I'm not going to ask if you're liking it. I know you're loving it. Karina Moss is one of my absolute favorite people. She's and it's amazing to me because the first book I read from Karina Moss was 5 stars. The second book I read was 5 stars. All of them were 5 stars, but they seem to still get better. It's like I need another star. Hi Storm, how are you? Murder and Mayhem as well. Yeah, Kim, I keep calling it Murder and Mayhem, and it's Mystery and Mayhem. Kim, or I'm sorry, Storm, what are you reading? Doing anything fun today? Uh, yes, Esther, I've missed it too. I've really, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Regina. I ate a lot of cheese while I was watching or reading it, and I don't eat cheese, so it was good. Yes, Esther, I've missed the game too. I've missed doing reading sprints. I've missed talking to people. Yay! Scrolling through shorts while washing dishes. I read that. I flipped that and read. I was scrolling through dishes as I was washing shorts. And I knew that that wasn't right. Uh, ever feel like your brain is sometimes scrambled eggs? Because I do. I feel like mine is scrambled eggs sometimes. Yeah. Hello. Hi, Amby. So nice to see you. Yes, Sundays have felt. Esther's downloading the Gaslight series. Nice. That's a favorite of Storm's, I believe. Yes, Sundays, it's been kind of strange to have, even Dan's like, you don't have anything to do? No, babe, I'm sorry. I don't have anything to there's nothing to distract the toddler today. Um, this Sunday, I'm doing, well, last Sunday, honestly, I did a voice for a radio show that my friend Jackie has a podcast called Jackie Just Chatters, and she wrote a radio program that she's going to be putting on our podcast, and it's a murder mystery. And I'm doing one of the characters in that, and so we did the reading for that Sunday, and then I'm trying to think. It's not this Sunday, but next Sunday we finish it, and then she starts publishing it. So, and also I have an interview on another podcast that's that's going to be coming up soon too. That I'll be posting. So, yeah, good times. The Gaslight series, I've heard a lot of people say wonderful things about it. I think that if I'm going to stay in the Victorian age, I'm going to try to finish the Robin Page series. And yes, thumbs up. Excellent. Thank you. And remember, if you have a channel here, please share. That's the rules. I think I'm going to try to finish the Robin Page Victorian mysteries. I think there's 10 of them, and I have 4 or 5. I own 4 or 5. I want to try to get those read. Also, they're on Oobla too, so it's pretty easy to read. Old Time Radio 11 today. Yes, Regina, we are doing It is from the I think it's from it's 19, I want to say 1930s, and it's humorous, but it's also it's I enjoyed it. It's short. It's not super long. I think she's doing there's only 8 scenes in it, and I think she's doing a scene per podcast or something, and she's going to do them once a week, I believe. But my character's name is Dorothy, and she's Southern, so I got to pull out my Blanche Devereaux, and I didn't mind it. Yes, I got one too. Oh, Fiona, that's wonderful. Yes, that's incredible, girl. Go to Hoopla. Hit up the Hoopla. Yay! You're going to be reading all the cozy mysteries all summer. Hi, Mrs. Peacock. It's so nice to meet you. God, I love that name. I love Mrs. Peacock. My favorite Clue character. How are you? What are you reading? My heart always doesn't look good. There we go. That's incredible. I'm so happy for you. All those books that you've been wanting to read, like they have tons of the Silhouette books, they have tons of the Harlequin books, and I know those are hard for you to get, so I'm so excited. They have ebook. Yay! All right, that makes me happy. Makes my heart happy. uh, Today, let's see, The House of Seven Gables. That's on my to read list. So this is the 1930s. My character. That's awesome. Cluedo. Yes. Yes. That's great. Oh, it's beautiful today. The high is supposed to be 75, and then we're supposed to be reaching back into the 80s. And I don't like that when that happens. I get I think I have reverse, maybe it's not, but like seasonal, people have seasonal depression in the winter. I think I get it in the summer. I always feel bummed out in the summer because I feel like there's so much pressure to have like the best summer ever and do all the things and do all this. And my mom loves the Four Winds, Ambi. And I feel like summer is just this, and then I can't get out in the woods like I like to. It's too hot. There's too many bugs. I don't like snakes. I like the temperatures where the bugs die and snakes go away. So, ooh, Esther, 47 degrees. That's my jam. That is my jam. I spend a lot more time inside in the summer, and I just don't care for it. And my neighbors are big outdoor people in the summertime, and you can't. There's my little quiet space out here kind of goes away in the summertime because they're being people. Yeah, yeah. Storm. I don't do anything in the summer too. Summer travel's too expensive, and it's too hot. Bugs, snakes. I just I don't enjoy summer. And as a teacher, to say that I just don't. And I didn't enjoy it when I was getting off in the summer because it was summer was the time that you went to all your doctor's appointments and your dentist appointments, and you know had to see your family because you didn't have any other time to see your family during the school year. And it just there's this pressure. I don't know. I really feel like that there's it just kind of it's my not that I'm meaning to complain because there are some beautiful things. Yep, bugs and snakes. I don't like either one of them. I do things I do love about summer is summer wildflowers. Like we get echinacea and black eye Susans, and I love both of those. Those are probably some of my favorites. Kim has 10 library cards. That's so funny. I have 3, and that's one of mine. Not to travel, but to do stuff. Long days with great books. Yeah, I need to change my perspective about summer, maybe, Regina. I feel like I get sassy, and I hate the humidity as well. And you live in the, yeah, we live in Satan's toenail when it comes to humidity. Um, I miss, I don't know, I miss the cool, crisp air. Yes, I don't know. I would love to be like I like to creek swim. I like to, but snakes and Ambi. Sometimes we are. Our humidity is if you've ever been in summer, if you've ever been in St. Louis in August in the summertime, it is very comparable. My mom lived in Georgia, and she said it's just about the same. Yeah, Sonia needs to move to Alaska in the summertime. Uh, yes, the mornings have been nice. I agree. Have fun, Fiona, exploring. Have so much fun exploring. Yeah, I mean it's not a contest. You definitely could have it hotter, but it's pretty bad. A definite difference between heat and humidity. Yes, I can stand heat. I've been to Texas when it's 115 degrees outside. Yes, it's hot, but you can breathe. When it's 90 degrees here with 85% humidity and you feel like you're breathing soup, it's just horrible. You can't. That's right. You can't. You cannot breathe. And I've seen the healthiest of people just be like miserable because they can't breathe. It stinks, and I don't know why we're just the vat of humidity, but we are, and everything sticks to you, and ugh, yeah. So let's change. Let's flip the script here. That yeah, we're supposed to have some high 80. Let's flip the script here. What are some things you do like about summer? Um, I mentioned, you know how I mentioned earlier about going to the park. I miss when it's quieter. Like the places that I like to go to during the school year are quiet, and now they're noisy because school's out. But flip the script. What do we like about summer? I love that there's summer reading programs. Like our bookstore and our library have done some summer reading things, and I enjoy that. I um, I enjoy the flowers of summer. I think they're beautiful. I love the green of summer. I love how green everything gets. The daylight. Yeah. Um, oh, hi, Ro. It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. It's nice to see you. I like the crickets and the cicadas. I love the sound of the cicadas. I will miss that when that goes away. I like the sound of the crickets. I love the sunsets in summer. You know, we get 8:30 sunsets, and they're usually gorgeous. I like being able to see my teacher friends in the summer because I don't get to see them any other time. I love the flowers of summer, me too. I love the black-eyed Susans. I love the echinacea flowers. I love how everything is blooming and popping, and um, I think that's it's beautiful. You know, um, I think summer also, as much as I don't love being inside all the time, I think summer kind of also gives me permission to stay inside and do things. Rose said the only good thing about summer is reading. There's a lot of reading in the summer, true. I do enjoy swimming, um, and don't have to clean off the car. That's true. Yes, we do. I do like sitting in the sun. I don't enjoy my porch as much as in the summer. Smell of fresh cut grass. Yeah, I like that. Um, I used to. This used to be my very quiet place. My neighbor was elderly, and she didn't. But she moved, and we had a family move in, and they're very very nice people. I'm not complaining about them, but they have several teenagers, and they are outside people, and so my quiet places kind of went away, and I have another neighbor that's kind of obsessed with yard work in the summertime, so his mower runs almost daily. People. I love to swim too. I don't like to pool swim unless it's salt water, but I love to swim. I like to swim in like give me a cold like stream or like a something that's cold. Like I love creek swimming. I love that too. But the last time we went creek swimming, we were doing a book club meeting, and two copperheads came straight for us, and now I have anxiety about it. Like I won't even get into the. Like, it scares me. So, and I know I'm letting myself be limited by an animal that I just it's a fear. Yeah, I like the smell of fresh cut grass, and I love when you're driving down the road, especially if you're driving in a very like farm country road, and the grass is really super tall, and kind of dances. You know, you can see it dance. I like that too. That sounds beautiful. I live very close to a park as well, and I like to walk there in the summer. I have to walk early though. After 10 o'clock, it's way too hot. So, but you know, and I love seeing the people more. You know, people and just enjoying it. Storm, I agree. I've walked to a couple of places that are clear. You can see straight through the one place that I was talking about is you can see straight through the bottom. It's really incredible. But when that I can still see that copperhead locking eyes with me and then coming across that water like he was buffet. I ran out of there like Jackie Joyner Kersey, and this is a lot to be going that fast. Yeah, I never had a pool. I love the colors of every season. Fall is my favorite, but I do love all the colors of every season. Yes. People tend to be happier in the summertime, I think. I don't. I tend to be crankier in the summertime. Dan will say I have my summer personality going. I don't know what that means. Binge cozy this summer, yeah. Ambi, yes, I agree. Fall is my absolute favorite. Fall is when it feels like it's okay. It's like I have permission again to be outside and I'm not and be outside without fear. Like when the temperatures drop and the bugs die and the snakes go away, then I'm happy. We have had a few summer rainbows this year though, and that's been nice. Ro, you know, I come from a very like sun worshiping, summer loving family, and D, I agree. I agree. And so when summertime would come and I didn't want to be outside and it was too hot for me and I wanted, you know, whatever, I got a lot of ribbing for that because it's like, oh, you're just a baby. And they're still like my whole family this Memorial Day were on creek beds for 5 days, loving it, worshiping the sun, doing. I cannot. I am not that people. So, and when I used to talk about how it makes me down. I mean, I talk about it now, and then they're like I'm making it up, just being dramatic, which I am a little dramatic, but I really do think it's a thing, Ro. And you don't hear about it as much. You hear about winter, but not summer. I miss the cold, crisp winter mornings, or like cold weather mornings when you can breathe and it's so crisp and clean, and I miss that. So I'm worn it, I guess. But we were talking about the good things this summer. I'm a winter baby too. I love the snow. I would, I'd be happy anywhere where there's snow and cold. And if it didn't get over 70 degrees, I would love it. And yes, Ambi, I'd like to move to some place where it's just fall year round, but I don't think it works like that. I guess you could move fall in, when Australia is having, their fall, we're in, and flip the script. I don't know. It's just a season, I guess. Just a season, just like life is a season, you know. It's not to be too philosophical. I do love seeing, as much as I don't like crowds, and I think that the library gets a little noisy in the summertime. I do like seeing, all the families reading and people reading. And I think I went to our local bookstore yesterday, like, on a Tuesday, and it was hopping. And it's not usually, on a Tuesday. I tend to do most of my shopping on, or no, yesterday was Wednesday, but even on a Wednesday, Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays are usually really quiet in the retail world or anywhere. And yesterday was just hopping, and you can just tell. Crunchy leaves, D, I love them. Fresh baked bread. I bake bread year round, so, but fall is really when I want to bake the most bread. I quit buying sandwich bread and I just make my own because I like it better and it's cheaper and I enjoy the process. So, but yeah, that's my favorite smell in the whole world. If in fact, if my house smelled like fresh baked bread 24/7, that would just make me happy. um, yeah, I don't know. My husband and I had this conversation the other day. If you could give up a sense, which one would it be? Like out of your five senses, which one would you get it? Which one would it be? And I think I would give up my sense of smell because there's more smells that I don't like than what I do. Uh, yes, bro. The grocery stores are crowded. Everything is crowded lately, and I couldn't get over how many people were at the park yesterday. I was at the park at 10 o'clock, and it was crazy busy. Ro, it's my bread. It's super simple. I will send it to you. I did make. I started making a sandwich bread that's Paul Hollywood's sandwich bread recipe, and I got it online, but I can screenshot it and give it to you. I think it, yeah, Ambi, I agree. I think I would give up my sense of smell because then I wouldn't have to smell, the neighbors' weed and cigarettes and, people in the store with their BO and, all of that disgusting smells that you have to smell. That sounds kind of judgmental. I'm sorry if that might lack my distaste for smells. And I think smells are triggering. Um, there's certain things that I can smell that kind of put me in a bad mood, or they trigger my mood. Yeah, yeah. I wish my side. I would, if I could improve my side, I would give up my smell. Too bad we can't, bargain like that. Like, I'll take, 15% more eyesight and take 15% less smell. And, maybe if I didn't have such a good sense of taste, I wouldn't want to eat as much. Maybe, I don't know. This is very odd conversation. um, does anybody have weekend plans? Monster says it. She's from Massachusetts. Yeah, Ro, I agree. Like, I don't want it to taste like chemicals. I just don't want to taste. I lost my sense of smell when I was when I had COVID as well, and nothing smelled like I couldn't smell anything, but it didn't. I couldn't taste anything either. So, um, I told Dan that I enjoyed the not having a sense of smell because I couldn't smell the stink. Oh yes, D. I love Fall Hollywood. I love. I'm a little addicted. My Dan and I both watch Bake Off every night. That's our dinner watching. Yeah, I agree, Esther. I need to just be thankful for what I have, and I really do try to be. Ooh, there's a bee. You can go away, sir. I do try to be thankful for what I have, Esther. But I'm also human, and sometimes humans get cranky or don't always enjoy what they do have. Oh, a church retreat. That sounds fun with your mom. Hi, Barbara. How are you? What are you reading? Esther, I agree. A personal question. Is it okay? Sure. If it's too personal, or is it okay if I don't answer? You're welcome to ask. I'm pretty much an open book. I don't have too many things that I don't share. Maybe that's silly of me, I guess. It should be. Yay! Barbara, that's right. The Misfortune series. I am reading not the newest one, but the one before. I will probably start that in the next few weeks. Oh, no, I do not. Ambi, I do not have kids. Hi, Jules. Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing? Are you enjoying the nice weather we're having right now? It's really been lovely the last 2 days. Jules has a channel as well. No, Ambi, I do not. I have a niece and two nephews that I love with all my heart, but I do not. I was not blessed with children. I taught children instead. I guess that was my kid zone. I was going to ask a question. I'm doing good. Yes, enjoying the weather now. The storms are done. Yeah. Hello, hello. Good. Yeah, I'm glad the storms are finished. Ambi, did I say something that sounded like a child-free person? Now I'm curious if I said something. No, no, no. I'm not. I'm not sad about it. No, 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 no. It's not a sad subject for me at all. We in St. Louis, yes, there were a lot of people who lost power. We here in this area did not. We kind of got the light end of the storms. Like I had some like trees, branches, little ones down and stuff, but and a couple of the birds lost their nests. I found those yesterday, but yes, you. I've been keeping your area in my prayers because I know that it's pretty rough. Um, yeah, Ambi. You probably have heard me talk about my niece and my nephews, though. My niece leaves for Greece on Saturday. She's gone for a month. I'm gonna miss her so much. I don't. I live through my nieces and nephews. Me too. And I don't know. I knew I would be a really great teacher. Or it makes me sound narcissistic, and I don't mean it that way. But I knew that I could either put all of my time into being a teacher or all my time into being a mom. But I didn't think I could handle doing both. And I never really was in a situation to where children were even an option. And um, the at 42, the decision was, life. My body made the decision to make it, to permanently make that not a possibility. So, yeah, I do. I mean, I love kids. I was an elementary teacher for 20 plus years. I love kids. I mean, you can't do that job and not love kids. But it wasn't for me, and that's okay. I'm completely fine with that. Um, I have 37 cousins who have 8 billion kids. um, that's why we can read so much. It's funny. People will say, if you have kids, and maybe this is just coming from a child-free person. Cozy vlog. Hope to have it. Awesome. I'm doing a cozy vlog too. I've been filming it. I probably will edit it next week and get it up. I will have people that will say, well, you have kids, you have so much more time, and it's like, um, Live and Let Chai. I love that series. I read that series last summer. I binged the whole series. I really enjoy it. I forgot what I was going. I was going to go somewhere that was pretty thoughtful, and I don't remember what it was. the People will say, "Well, you don't have kids. You have all this time." And I was like, "But I have other things that I have to do too." And everybody does things, differently. It amazes me that people. My friend Ann has 6 kids, and she can get stuff done and reads every day, and not everyone does that. Yes, Ro, my family knows how to do one thing really well. Going on a cruise with her cousin. Oh, that sounds fun. I don't know if I could do a cruise. I'm a little terrified of a cruise. Like, I need to be able to find a way off. Alaskan cruise, I'd really think hard about, though, because I would really love an Alaskan cruise, but I don't know. Hi, Tina. Hello. It's so nice to see you. Tina, what are you reading? What are you up to? It's nice to see Tina. I love that I'm seeing all you guys. I feel like I'm having coffee with friends, and I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, 4-month-old special me. Oh, yes. So sweet. That's very sweet. I am, Sunday, I'm going to a graduation party for a friend of mine's son who graduated high school. Hello, Dream in the Garden. Hello, Dream. So nice to see you. Saturday, we'll do Dan and I will do our day. We just do Dan Day. What is the best coffee creamer? Anybody? I use regular plain powdered creamer, so I'm probably not the best to answer that. I flavor my coffee with flavorings, like sugar-free liquid flavorings. Having power and Wi-Fi. So your power has been off, Tina. I'm so sorry. Having Wi-Fi since first time since Sunday. Oof, eek. That's rough. I'm sorry. Oh, peppermint mocha. I do love peppermint mocha. That sounds delicious. That sounds really good. My lip was bleeding for a second. Hazelnut. Okay, my friend, that reminds me of my friend Jan. She loved hazelnut. I have a lot of graduation parties coming up the next couple weekends. So I have 3 former students. I taught 3rd grade. I have 3 former students who've sent me um, party invitations. I'm going to try to drop by, and drop off a book and a card. And I always, I always try to, if students send me any sort of graduation, anything, I send them a book and a card, and I always send them The Mysterious Journey of Edward Tulane, because I'd read that every year in my classroom, and it talks a lot about the journey, and it's a little sentimental. So, and I usually try to put like a, fast food or little gift card in it, and I try to, try to do a little something for them. Next year will be my last group of kids that I had that haven't graduated yet. So, chocolate syrup and coffee, that sounds good. Gingerbread, that sounds great. Chocolate syrup and coffee. I don't think I've ever done that. Weekend plans. I mean, I do when I go to the coffee shop and order something that has chocolate in it. I'm sure it's chocolate syrup. But weekend reading plans, that sounds good. I've been doing a lot of puzzling lately. I did a Jane Austen puzzle, and it was a challenge. But I'm thinking about sharing puzzles that I've done when I do book reviews, because a lot of books, when I'm listening to books, I do a puzzle with it, because I have to have something to do with my hands when I'm listening to a book, unless it's bedtime. So, anybody do puzzles? Is it something people would be interested in? I don't know, because I gladly share. Very nice, Jules. I would love to. I'd love to do a puzzle exchange. I want to start a puzzle exchange so much in our community, and there's just been no interest in it. Ambi doesn't like gingerbread or eggnog. I understand. I'm not a big fan of hazelnut. I get it. Oh, that's cool. Would love to see some puzzles. What do you do with the puzzles? Glue it or just put it back? I just put mine back in the box, Sassy. I usually, and then when I get a collection, sometimes I'll just post them on Facebook, like to my friends, and ask if people want puzzles. I've donated some puzzles that's cool that there's people at the library have it. I listen to an audiobook and do a puzzle. I usually just put my puzzles back to my box. My other mom loves puzzles, so I will send them to her. Or I have a few friends that really enjoy puzzles. My friend Jackie loves puzzles, so if I do a Charles Wysocki, I usually throw it in a box and mail it to her. Barbara, I've seen people do that. No thanks. I don't need that challenge. That would just frustrate me. Yep, Tina, it's about 60. It's about that temperature here too, and it feels delightful. And I think this is the first time all week that there isn't someone mowing grass or playing their television really loud on their porch or something. Like I could actually do a video, which has been nice. Yes, coloring. I like to physically color when I listen to audiobooks too. Yes, that's wonderful. My other mom has a puzzle table. I don't know how to crochet, Andy, or I probably would do that. I have an extendable table because we don't have a dining room, but I can extend the table and do a puzzle on it, so it's been kind of nice. Yep. Dan likes to do puzzles too, so the one that we're doing right now, he'll go by and put a couple pieces in, or I'll go by and put a couple pieces in, and it's kind of a... So I'm glad that there's interest. I thought it would be cool. During COVID, I thought about doing like a puzzle exchange too. Like, I finish this puzzle, mail it to somebody else, and mail it back, and just kind of. I don't know if you all noticed this, but I like to mail stuff. And my mom was retired from the post office, so I spent a lot of my childhood in the post office and in that kind of thing. So, and everybody loves Happy Meal. I think so too, Jules. I think a puzzle exchange would be so fun. And you get, I find some, I don't buy puzzles brand new. I thrift all of my puzzles, and I find some really cool ones. Yes, Barbara, that would be a no thanks for me. Happy Mail is always fun. I agree. I love sending Happy Mail. I love sending mail to people. I like gifting. I don't expect anything back. I just, if it brightens your day, that brightens my day. I think that's one of the reasons I do pen pals is, you get to mail something to someone, and oh, matter of fact, that reminds me, I need to send my pen pal letter tomorrow too. I have a couple of things I do need to mail off tomorrow. I'm sending my pen pal. She has a corgi, and she said something about she was looking for a good read, so I'm sending her the Daisies for Innocence in the first of the Chatty Corgi series, along with my pen pal letter. Ambi, my favorite color. Um, I don't know. Oh, I love corgis. They're so cute. They do puzzle. Yes. I've tried to give puzzles to our local retirement homes, and they're not interested. Like, they're free. They're all there. Mm. My favorite color. I love fall colors, Ambi. So I love reds and oranges, and like those colors together. I love skin tone colors together. I don't know. I love color combinations. Green. I don't know. Maybe green is my favorite color. It depends on the day. I'm not good at decisions lately. Some days I love pastels. Some days I love green. Some days I love fall. Yes. When I was teaching, I used to do a puzzle put together. We used to do a contest, and I would set up centers, and then divide the kids. And I had the USA puzzles. So when we were learning the 50 states and capitals and things, I'd have them put together, and then like, the first team, and everyone would win something. I know that people don't necessarily like that, but if they did their best to me, they deserve. They would all win something, but they would be so into it. You would hear them having those conversations and collaboration. It was fun. That's cool. Yes, I've seen that in a lot of libraries as their takes donations. They have books. That's cool. That's very cool. I think I might send another letter to the library and ask if we could do a puzzle exchange, like once a month, and I would be, one, first Thursday of the month for, or whatever, from this time to that time, if you want to exchange a puzzle, and I have enough that I could bring, a handful in, and then if people want to take one and leave one, that would be kind of cool. I for my friends who are puzzle, do I collect anything? Pyrex and children, the around the world Avon dolls. Like, I'm missing France and England. It's the only two I don't have left. Uh, I don't know. I used to be a huge collector of a lot of things, and I've been trying to pare down. What else? Tina, the Chatty Corgi series, check it out. You will love it. You will love it. I promise you, you will love it. We have very similar taste in books. Hi, hello. I believe Rocky Mountain is Amy. I'm horrible with names, and I'm so sorry about that. Please remember, if you have a channel, promote it. A bit upscale, we found it. Wow. I collect vintage cookbooks as well. That's so funny. Jules, I am too. Sassy, I can't say I collect. I do kind of. I like old Betty Crocker bound cookbooks, like the ones that have the binding with the. I I don't pursue them. I don't have a ton, but yes, if you have a channel and I'm not subscribed, let me know and I'll subscribe. Oh, Jules, that's awesome. That's so cool. Thank you so much. Sassy, you and I sound like we have a lot alike. I said vintage cookbooks, love them. I like to Storm. I like to look through the old family church type cookbooks. I have not Regina, but I have the first one. Cooking the Books. I'm already a member. I'm actually a member of her Patreon. Yes, vintage cookbooks like from the 50s. Mine are from the 50s and 60s. The ones that I like to collect are the metal spiral bound books. Yes, Cooking the Books is a great channel, and she's kind of encouraged my collection of cookbooks. I thought about actually doing a video of my vintage cookbooks and just showing them off. That's cool that you have some from the 30s. I have one from the 30s as well. That's an old Watson's vanilla. The Watson used to do like vanilla and flavorings and stuff. It was my Grammy's. That's cool. You have a vintage crafting book from the 70s. That's cool. Yeah, I have. I have. I don't know. I collect a lot of random stuff. So, yes, very nice. Mom's. You have your mom's cookbook from the 70s. That's cool. Yeah, I have. I'm trying to think. I need to do a cookbook tour apparently because I have several. I have an old Wilton cake decorating magazine, I guess, or whatever, but that you could buy the stuff, buy the decorations from, and looking at uh, old cakes and how they decorated them and stuff. Like, I miss wedding cakes that used to have like the stairs and the people on them and be in tears. But there's tons of that. It's tacky, but I love it. Yes, Dream in the Garden has some too. I have the Cooking for Two cookbook, Betty Crocker cookbook, and I have I like the children's one, the children's books. So I'd like to have the Betty Crocker Boys and Girls cookbook. I'm kind of on the search for that, but I don't want to pay a lot for it. Yes, that is. I know who you're talking about, Storm. I'm subscribed to his channel too. You don't cook, but you have lots of cookbooks. Yes. Oh, I can't think of it. Jim's Kitchen is who you're talking about. Yes. It's so funny that that we have. There's so many channels on YouTube, and it's like similar. We have similar subscriptions. That's so funny. I have been a fan. Cooking the Books got me through COVID. When I had COVID last year, and it was miserable. You all know it's not fun. That it just I don't know. I needed something I could binge watch, and I found her, and she's so like she just like hanging out with friends. I just binge watched, and then realized that I had some of the cookbooks that she had, and then I found I find so many things that are so I found a few. Vintage cookbooks are fun to cook in. I sent the Cooking for Two Betty Crocker vintage book. It's from the 60s. I sent one to my friend Jackie, and I have a copy too. And we've talked about doing doing like a recipe plan from that book, and then like comparing notes and sharing the ideas. But the only problem with a lot of vintage cookbooks is like my Dan only eats low carb, and I have to eat high protein. So it's sometimes hard to find because there's a lot of carb rich recipes, and we just can't do those. But there have been a few recipes that I've done and I've really enjoyed. So we uh, we kind of get to see as you're going through there. So, well, friends, it has been an hour, and I do need to jump off here because I do have to work today. So I need to start getting get myself something to eat and start getting ready for the process. So thank you so much for joining me. This was so nice. Thank you so much. I love these conversations. I love hanging out with you guys. I feel like I got to sit at the world's coolest coffee shop and hang out with the world's coolest people. So thanks a lot. Have a wonderful day. And until next time, I will see you. Um, if you cook something cool, let me know. If you do something fun, let me know. Because I'm nosy. I'm like that. Have a nice day. Happy reading. I'll talk to you guys soon.